Hi there, it's Hugh here, and welcome to Vidworkz. And it's been a while since I've done some training. I've done a lot of updates on Vidworkz since the last time I've done any training. So it's about time I do some new training. So right now I'm going to just start with the easiest way to make a video. A halfway decent video too, I might say. Of course, you're going to go to the videos page and you're going to be asked to save these settings here. So I'm just going to put in a title, and I copy the title over to the headline here. And I'm not going to really worry about all the text stuff right now because I'm just going to play around making the video. So the first thing I'm going to do is save the changes, and the save button will become available once you make some changes to anything. You can either click at the bottom or the top and save those values, and that will then open the actual video editor to you on that project after you've saved that part. And now we're in the video editor section, and obviously we haven't added anything yet because it's a brand new project. So the absolute easiest way to make a video in Vidworkz is to go to the sources section here and choose your niche. And it can be really any one of these things. And if you have the premium membership, you can also use the premium images here. There's a whole lot of other ones. I'm just going to pick something arbitrarily. And let's say music instruments. Let's see what we've got here. And I'm going to just select some of the musical instrument pictures that we see here. And excuse me, once I select those images, then I can click this quick image add button, and you'll see that the images now appear on the timeline section. We're in the timeline, and now I can drag and drop these images into the order I want, or I can delete them, or I can duplicate them. I could actually make a video just from this, but I want to go to the feature designer. The feature designer is going to add some things that I want to on this video for the entire video. If I want to, I can add, for example, a product image. It's pretty simple to do that and pretty effective. For example, might not be the most effective image, but I'll just choose this t-shirt. So then the t-shirt will appear, especially good if you use a transparency. Now I could put it on the left, or rather, the text part on the left or the text part on the right. That's what this indicates. Or you can just click image and it will put the image in the center without any text. But if you want to put some text, you can click here and you can type your text in this box here, and it appears over here, and you can have that transparent as well. So we're not really showing the images here. Remember, there were a lot of animal images. You might want to select a color for that text and keep the shadow. You don't want to get too complicated with what goes in here because of the way the system works. Now, you can also put a headline, and you can choose from a lot of fonts, including some Google fonts. You want to select the color like this, click the choose button, and that sets the color. And you can also add a URL at the bottom by checking this, and then you would select a font and a color. Let's try that dark and see how that comes out of the video. You don't have to have any of this stuff. You can just have these slides if you want. And I'm also going to select no effects. And this is something I'll show you later. It's kind of more advanced, but it's not necessary at all. So once you have these options set up, you want to click this Save Options. And once the options are saved, then you can close this. I might actually change this for them to appear earlier and exit later. Save those options, close. And now these options should reappear when I open the Feature Designer once again, so you'll see what you have saved there. Now remember, this button here, the Feature Designer, whatever you put in there goes on top of the entire video, not just a clip. It'll go from the beginning to the end. It will appear this many seconds in and go away this many seconds from the end. Okay, so then we can go ahead and preview. I've changed it now so that you can actually cue the video without previewing it first if you like. In a case like this, I think I could probably do that, but I might also want to generate a preview. Before I generate a preview, I might want to also add some audio, select a fade between clips, because that will possibly make the images look nicer. They won't just cut from one to the next, it'll actually fade through. You don't have to maintain original audio because that has to do with any video that's in here that has audio attached to it. We don't have any video, we only have images. So now I'll go to the audio section, and I'm just going to go ahead and select an arbitrary music track. Okay, that will be fine. So we'll just go ahead and save that. And so now we've got this that we can listen to or preview if we want. We go back to the visual section here, and we can do the preview by clicking this button here. We're going to go ahead and generate the preview. It may take a minute or less for this kind of fairly simple video. As your video is rendered on our server, you can see some reflection of the status of the job up here. And it is now in a queued situation, so that if we have multiple users on the machine at the same time actually using the system, you may get queued behind other users, or other users may get queued behind you. So there's sort of a wait, because the server actually uses all its resources to do the rendering, so that's why there is a wait sometimes. That's why also why we did put the Queue Video Now button as an option. If you don't want to see the preview, you can just go ahead and queue that video and then move on. As we get into some other training sections where we look at generating separate video clips, we're also going to see how we can queue a job and then move away from it and do other things while that job is rendering, rather than having to wait. On the preview though, you generally will wait until it's done. Could be a few more minutes. We're at 30% now, so I think what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and pause the video. So we're getting close to completion now, and we should be able to see the completed rendered video, which is now loading in the player. Okay, so we got a video here, and it's very low resolution. That's what the previews give you. You know, very kind of a rough view. And as you cue your video in high def, all the visuals will be a lot more distinct in the final render. This is just a preview. Now you might want to go even further than that. You might want to go over here to the audio section and add some text to speech. This is always fun. Okay, so I've typed in some very interesting text, and some of these voices are more interesting than other voices. So we only have one male voice at this time. We'll probably get some more. We have some pretty interesting voices, though, to choose from.
Hello and welcome to my video. This is an interesting video about an interesting product. Please enjoy this video. Thank you for watching this video.
I mean, you could use any of the voices that we have here. You can try them out until you find one that strikes you.
Hello and welcome to my video. This is an interesting video about an interesting product.
That seems pretty monotonous to me. Let's try number 7 US.
Hello and welcome to my video. This is an interesting video about an interesting product. Please enjoy this video.
Okay, I'm gonna go with that one, so I'll just click Save Voiceover. Now there's one last step that we might want to do, which is to kind of evaluate the volume of each one of these. And if you have Chrome, and at this point Chrome is the best browser for Vidworkz because it works the way we like it to. If you click Play All here, it's going to play both of these tracks together, so you can adjust the volume in real time and then save it. So,
hello and welcome to my video. This is an interesting video about
So for me, the music is a little bit loud, so I'm going to do that again, and I'm going to adjust the background track.
Hello and welcome to my video. This is an interesting video about an interesting product. Please enjoy this video.
To me, that's about right.
Thank you for watching this video.
So now I'll just click Save Volume. And this one's already on 10, so we'll just keep that. Then we can quickly preview again. And I will spare you the wait this time. Okay, we're just done with this one.
Hello and welcome to my video. This is an interesting video about an interesting product. Please enjoy this video. Thank you for watching this video.
Okay, so you can actually make the, I believe the limit is like 4,000 characters or something. So you can actually do a lot with the text to speech if you want to. And also I did them in all different colors in terms of the text because I wanted you to see, you know, depending on the background, it will stand out if you do in different colors. Now, once we render this in a high def, you'll especially see the text looking quite a lot better. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm not going to distribute it since it's a test, but I will just go ahead. We'll cue this in 720p, 1280 by 720. We'll see how it comes out. Just click that button, and this could take some time depending on your video because it zips up all the contents of your video and then sends it through the system. So depending on how many large files you have in that project, you know, that's what you're going to see. Now this is waiting to be rendered, but chances are it's already started. If you give it a refresh, and there you go. Yes, it is rendering. Now that could take to 5 minutes, so we'll just go ahead and pause and then we'll come back and see what we've got. While we're waiting for this to render, I'm going to show you a little trick here that you can do. Anytime you can go here, you can select your different accounts and see the different videos that you have listed under those accounts. And if there's something that you want to repeat or recreate it with a slight variation, you can easily do that. And even if you do exactly the same video and you re-render it and you upload it to YouTube, YouTube is not going to think it's the same video. Even if it's exactly the same project and everything, there's going to be some difference in it that is going to be noted in the checksum of the file. So all you have to do is choose the project. And this is the project here. Let's just take a look at it. It was a Get Buyer Keywords Fast video I did for my software Vidworkz Explorer, and I was running this.
Want to blow up your traffic? Want to blast off new customers and more click-throughs? One of the quickest and easiest.
I was running this as a Facebook ad for a while, and so it's a whole project. So all I have to do is click the radio button so it's selected, then come back up here and go clone as new project. It's going to clone under this account that's selected, and I'm going to say go. And it will tell me that the project has been cloned, now appears in my videos section. So I can go here, click on videos, and then when the accounts are displayed, or when the videos are displayed, the projects, you're going to see that right here. So I just click that one, and now I've got this entire project that I can work on, tweak, make a little change, and then I can queue it. And it takes just a moment to read all the vids, but there they are. And this one even already has, you know, text-to-speech attached to it.
Want to blow up your traffic? Want to blast?
As well as the background music. And it's got all the settings. It's an exact duplicate of the previous project. So if I wanted to launch as is, I can just click preview and I can just queue it now. I select the resolution that I want, and then I can just queue it. Or I could add more material from the sources section. Let's go back to data now and let's see if our original video has been rendered and it's still working. So that reminded me, I wanted to show you another little trick. So I showed you at the beginning how you can select the images from the sources section from the actual categorized, let's just go to that project, to the from the actual categorized image sets that we have for you. But there's another way to do that. By the way, you're not limited to getting images from just the one topic. You can browse all the topics and add all the images that you want until you're done. Select the topics here, get one of these, add that, come back and go to another one, click this, add that if you want. There's all kinds of ways to do this, but what I didn't show you before is searching by tag. So you can actually search, let's say we were the previous one, let's just choose some kind of animals. Let's just go animals. So look at all the different animals that come up here. These are actual topics that we have, so you can click the individual topics and that will actually bring up the listing So now we'll have cats and dogs here, and they kind of load below. Here are the dogs. Just brings up everything that we've tagged with that tag. It's quite a few. And that's kind of a good way to find lots of content as well. So all you have to do then is, select the image, quick image add, or you can also click the plus button. The plus button will create a little clip. You can also open them in these different tools that we have, and I'm going to get to those in a later section of this training. Let's go back to the data section now and just see how our video is coming along. And it is done. It has been rendered in 720p, stored on S3.
And welcome to my video. This is an interesting video about an interesting product.
Now you can see the the nice resolution of the font. Not only the headline, the product text here, and the URL, and the image that we overlay. Now we want to put some strategy thinking into how you're going to create that image, because it has to do with how you make the image in terms of how it's going to stand out on top of the background. Trying to get this to show the URL for you, but the thing's just not going away.
Please enjoy this video.
Down here, it looks
Thank
pretty
you
good
for
though.
watching this video.
So that's the quickest and easiest way to make a video, and of course you would put more thought into strategizing what the background's going to look like, and how what you're putting on top of the background, how it's going to stand out and stuff. You would give a little more thought. I just was fairly random in the way I put this whole thing together today. And it's not going to auto-distribute, but if I wanted it to, I could just click this button here and turn it on. And that within about 15 minutes, it's going to be on YouTube, Vimeo, and Dailymotion. Okay, so that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.